Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I will explain about Asherah. Asherah is the wife of God and the co-creator of existence alongside him. She is also the mother of the angels and the creator of the primordial gods, thus being the progenitor of the deities the humans have come to know and worship in mythology and culture. In Semitic mythology, she was a major northwest Semitic mother goddess, appearing also in Akkadian sources as Asherah II, in Hittite as Asherdu, and in Ugaritic as Athurat. She was the consort of the chief deity El and the mother of 70 other gods. Asherah, also known as the Queen of Heaven, is the mother goddess of the Canaanite religion, wife of the Most High God and the daughter of Dais and Dagom, and is the mother of over 70 gods. She is the primeval goddess of motherhood, fertility, of divinity, lordship and transcendence. Asherah is the Canaanite goddess who was also worshipped by other peoples such as the Israelites, considered the wife of several deities according to the region that worshipped her, as by the Canaanite peoples who adored her as the wife of El, or by the Hebrew peoples who adored her as wife of Yaldabaoth. Asherah is considered the wife of Yesh due to having been the consort of the aspect of the supreme, Yaldabaoth, something that was considered blasphemy by the angels of heaven who claimed that God had no wife, except Barbelo, the divine mother of the entire Megaverse. Appearance. Asherah is more than a mere deity, she is a word, a concept, a philosophy, an abstraction, an entity born from Dais and Dagom before the beginning of the universe, personifying concepts that would still exist, which makes its characteristics inexplicable. However, she was always described as a supernatural beauty, causing Yaldabaoth to fall in love with her. I was so much more than I am now, little one. I was the first among the first. Goddesses envied my beauty, while gods drooled for lusting after me. I was not a goddess, I was the goddess, the first after Yaldabaoth. But everything changed when the Enlightened One was born. Gods were abandoned, deities that were once nearly omnipotent were reduced to mere demons forced to beg for worship. Asherah. Personality. Asherah has been proved to be brave, since when she met Barbelo she called her co-wife, putting herself on the same level as the pre-existential Eon, even though she knew that if she irritated the mother of creation, Barbelo could kill her with a snap of the fingers. Luckily the goddess of silence never took it personally. History. After the creation of the earth and the beginning of the human race, Asherah, along with her brother El, created their own pantheon. One day, thousands of years ago, one of the avatars of God, Yaldabaoth, found the group of gods and decided to join them. Asherah and Yaldabaoth ended up falling in love with the god and the two married, becoming the national gods of Israel. The angels didn't appreciate this as God's wife was supposed to be Barbelo. However, since she became Yaldabaoth's wife, she in turn became God's wife. The angels started to destroy her shrine so as to maintain purity of his worship, and the angels told the people that she was worshipped in a cult capacity. Asherah was marginalized in scriptures to the point that she is confused as her cult object a wooden pole known as Asherah or Asherim. As trees were considered as symbols of life and nourishment in several religions, they were closely associated with Asherah and those who follow her. Similar to what happened during Egypt, the prophet Elijah challenged in the name of God challenged the gods of Canaanite pantheon, specifically Baal and Asherah. He was a prophet of God against 450 prophets of Baal and 400 prophets of Asherah. Yet Elijah won, and once again the Israelites declared that there was only one God of Israel. The only way she is worshipped from then on is by minor pagan religions. She can only get power from desperate cults which, if anything, probably taint her name further. What was once a very respected goddess in the Canaanite pantheon and even queen of the gods is at best referenced as a demon who tries to seduce humanity into sinning and falling, despite never doing anything of the sort. Myths and legends. Despite the effort of the ruling attempt in inhibiting Asherah and Yahweh's marriage, their union was proven true and a blessing at numerous excavation sites. The inscriptions read, "I have blessed you by Yahweh, and as Asherah." The engraving was found in the 9th–8th century BC Israelite caravanserai. The same text was also found in sites thought to be Yahweh's sanctuaries. Asherah shares similarities with the Shekinah, as both are said to be the wife of God, are symbolized by the moon while God is symbolized by the sun. Both are goddesses related to the people of Israel and were married to the God of the Hebrews, Yahweh. Despite this fact that the two are the wife of Yahweh, the two have never been seen together in the same place, which may indicate that the two are actually the same person, or two personalities within the same entity. Powers and abilities. As a primeval entity, the goddess Asherah is one of the most powerful entities in creation. She is so powerful that her power is believed to be equal to that of God's avatar, Yaldabaoth, or even superior to him. She claims she could recreate all 10 great plagues of Egypt if she wanted, and even send a new global flood, only without an ark this time. She, along with Yaldabaoth, were worshipped as the supreme gods in the Canaanite religion, and was worshipped as God's wife by the Hebrews as well, showing that despite not participating much in earth events, the fame of her power travels across the worlds. Transcendent physiology. As a primeval entity, it predates all creation and all the concepts that came with let there be light from God. This includes earth, air, sea, sky, water, space, darkness, night, light, day, life, and time. She is physically and mentally beyond all things in the universe and multiverse, being extraordinarily superior to archangels and archdemons and possessing powers that are supernatural to outside observers. She is able to perceive existence in a completely different and transcendent way. Nigh omnipotence. As one of the earliest entities in existence, Asherah proved to be a primal in her own right, able to extraordinarily surpass the 7 archangels and even the 2 creations of the darkness. She is powerful enough to defeat a seraph with a mere snap of her fingers, respectively, and is considered one of the strongest beings in the multiverse, living up to her fame as Queen of Heaven. Ultipotence. Asherah possesses immeasurable supernatural strength and power, capable of surpassing even the archangels and the great ancients. Its strength is such that it is comparable to the avatar of God, Yaldabaoth, or even superior, being able to perform all the miracles that Yaldabaoth performed in the Exodus from Egypt. She is also more powerful and stronger than even the main deities of every pantheon, including her brother, El. Supernatural condition. As one of the descendants of chaos, Asherah is physically and mentally far superior to almost all beings in the multiverse, with certain beings who can actually rival her or surpass her, like the other descendants of chaos. She possesses a supernatural condition, abilities/attributes/aspects drastically beyond what is naturally possible.